Hello, lovelies. Welcome to day 4 of Vlogmas. We are using the Authortube Advent Calendar prompts created by the Dawdling Writer. And day 4's prompt is Deer or Reindeer. I will be reading an excerpt from Ghost with Cats. By the time Paul passed Blue Lake for the 4th time, he was analyzing the route of the retrieval craft would be taking through the ancient transit tunnel from Elo, and the soonest the Scythe and Dagger-class ships would exit the orbit of the fourth world called Mars. He paused in his stride when he heard a single pop, followed by Breeze's war bellow. He triangulated the location of the sounds and where they came from based on the echoes in the terrain. A few minutes and 2/10 of a section later, he cautiously approached the location. Breeze was carrying a large hoofed animal through the woods, following Annie. The sword pet wore fresh blood on his face and sleeve. Annie was scolding Breeze, but he looked unrepentant. I can't believe y'all just bit it and drank its blood. Breeze, just ew. Breeze likes blood. You like coffee. Breeze does not say dried ground seeds boiled into bitter water, is it you? Breeze retorted. Tall could not believe his pet dared speak to a female in such a manner, so he observed to see if she would reprimand him. He followed silently as they walked back to the cabin. Coffee is not you, shiny head. Take it back. She scolded in a teasing tone and giggled. She was not offended. A female of the Elo would have demanded his sword pet's heart blood for speaking to her in such a manner. Breeze laughed too. Breeze not take back. Coffee is you. Maybe too much coffee is reason my lady is so little. Cipher Born read online, coffee is bad for growing. She giggled again. It was a light, bubbly sound. Don't y'all believe everything you read online, Breeze. And no, coffee isn't bad for you. A person should drink a few cups of coffee every day. Breeze thinks my lady drinks her few cups, and drinks Breeze's few cups, and drinks Cipher Born's few cups, and all right, she stammered, interrupting. I get your point. I drink way too much coffee. I still can't believe you drank its blood. She hung her tongue out like she had licked something bitter, and shook her head in disgust. Ew, I'm gonna puke again. Blood is coffee to Breeze, the sword pet volunteered. Blood not make Breeze vomit like Lady Annie. If you say so, but it. Annie seemed to not mind that Breeze contradicted her and allowed for him to do something she found displeasing. It was the oddest thing Tall had ever observed a female do. At the cabin, they stopped near the furthest building. Okay, bind its hind legs and we'll hang it up here. You and Bourne can do what y'all want with it here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it, Annie said as she walked back to the cabin. Tall stepped out of the woods and walked to where Breeze was standing. The sword pet bowed respectfully, waiting permission to speak. What is this, Breeze? Tall asked. Master, Lady Annie wishes for you to be more comfortable, so she hunted for you this morning. It is called a deer buck, Breeze explained. She says they are not common in winter, but she saw the tracks and knew where to find it. Paul dipped his finger in the beast blood and tasted it. The blood was quite savory, unlike anything on Elo. Vaughan approached, carrying several large knives and bowls. He bowed to Tall. "Master, Lady Annie wishes to know if you would like to go with her to the human town, or stay with us to prepare the animal." "Vaughan, why has she done this?" Tall asked. "It was her wish to slay the buck. You would have to ask her for the truer answer yourself, master," the cipher responded cryptically. Tall shrugged. Ciphers always saw things from a mystical perspective, and never answered obvious questions. They were just like regents. Thank you for listening to the excerpt from Ghost with Cats for the Day 4 Authortube Advent Calendar prompt, Deer. Be blessed. Happy Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and blessed Yule.